What's going on, everybody? This one's going to be an update on my Losi Comp Crawler. You guys know this started off as just the LCC kit. It's not, of course, the Night Crawler, which is the ready-to-run version. You guys remember that I originally had a 55-turn Novak Terraclaw brushed motor as well as a Novak Rooster Crawler ESC. Well, that's no more. I've had many of you guys comment and say that I needed to go brushless with these things. So I did that and then some. First, I'm going to show you what I've done just as of a few minutes ago. I decided, instead of running the comp-winning Losi claws, I decided to put my SLW V1 Respuns with 2.2 intercoat TSL Swampers. But the biggest thing that was done was under the hood. Now I'm running a Novak Goat 3S ESC with a ballistic 21.5 turn brushless motor. It's powered by the multi-voltage max amps battery packs, which right now it's running in a 2-cell 4500 milliamp configuration. I've got, I think, 2 other sets of 2 cells that I made because I did order 6. And this one is bound to a stock AX3 axial radio. The rest of this truck, though, is unmolested. It's all stock. Stock uppers, lowers, drive shafts. The transmission stock. I'm not using dig, never have, never will. I'm using just the stock AS2 Metal Gear servo from Axial. I had one laying around. And everybody's advice was spot on. The brushless made it a big world of difference. I haven't tried it yet with the Vanquish wheels on, but I was driving it around with the Losi wheels and it was ripping. And of course the only other thing I've done is I installed the Losi Nightcrawler lights, the rock lights. So basically we've got now a brushless Losi Comp Crawler with a very expensive set of wheels on it, which I'm hoping will do good. I'm going to go out and do a test run. Of course, we still do have the absolutely ridiculous articulation on it, and that's with the shocks tightened halfway down on all 4 corners. It still keeps a fairly narrow wheelbase, which is a good thing, and it seems to hold up well under the power with the worm gear. And once again, having the shafts and everything on there, even though they are plastic shafts, it's not really that big of a deal, seeing how they've got the metal ball cup ends on them, and I haven't run into a problem where I've sheared anything or come close to it. But then again, this particular rig only has less than a handful of runs on it. You guys know my very first run I smoked a 55 turn motor, but it wasn't the motor's fault, it was mine because it was a used motor and it had been through hell and back. But the comp claws worked good. It's just I wanted a little bit larger of a tire, so I went with the 2.2 orange dot, which is the G38 compound. Super Swampers, I'm going to see how that does, and hopefully this thing will outdo my XR10, which probably shouldn't have a problem in doing that. But anyway, there you guys go. There's an update on my LCC. There will be running videos, like I said in many previous videos. As soon as I can get down into the woods and start filming, I will have more trail videos than you guys will know what to do with. So for now, I'm going to leave you with that. There's the upgraded LCC with brushless system in it. Body's fine the way it's sitting. See you guys later. What is up, everybody? Man Cave here again with yet another video for you guys. This you guys may remember as Copperhead, and I believe I've already done a video showing the new body panels and the new custom chassis. But I'm going to give you guys a little bit closer of a look at what's going on with it. Right now the diffs are exposed because I had to flip my rear axle 180 degrees seeing how it was set up for four-wheel steer, and I, for some reason, wanted offset pumpkins. So needless to say, I had to flip my axle, flip the carrier and everything, and basically what I'm prepping for is when I get my parts in. But as you've seen from the last time, this is the RC four-wheel drive 2-speed transmission for Wraith, SCX10, whatever. This one's in the Wraith. This servo right here was it's just for mock-up purposes. I'm not going to be using a Traxxas servo on it. I will be using a Metal Gear servo as well as the front, seeing how when I went to tighten the screw that holds it down, the screw decided it wanted to snap off inside the servo. So that one's effectively rendered useless. Basically, I'm just going to go over a brief walkthrough of what it has in already and what I plan on doing on it. This isn't going to be a real long video. Right now it's got the top CAD, upper and lower links, MIP spline CVDs, those are going to be staying on there. The top CADs, however, are going to be coming off in favor due to I bought an Integy, or not Integy, I bought a Hot Racing full dress-up kit, which includes the rounded upper and lower links, bent lowers. You know, actually I believe it's straight lowers and bent uppers, steering bar and diff covers in green, so that'll be a contrast to what's already on here. So I'll have, and it's all aluminum too, so that's nice. I'll have the aluminum diffs, aluminum steering bar, aluminum links. I've also ordered, what else did I get for this thing? Probably going to be switching over to green shocks if I do not keep these Integy big bores, which I really love the way they look, but they do give it a really, really, really high center of gravity. Motor-wise, I've got an Integy Matrix 35 by 1 turn motor. As you can see in there, I've got a Venom 5000 20C 2-cell LiPo mounted up front. Homebrew little zip tie job there to keep the weight on the front this time, so I reduce the risk of turtling. I'm using the AE2, I believe it is. I always get them confused up. This is the AE2 ESC, which is 2-cell compatible, wired with a Dean's male connector, Spectrum SR300 receiver, and like I said in the last video, this one's not going to have an interior done to it, just basically the exterior panels. I do have the full RC screw kit for the ready to run pro part blah 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 stainless steel screw kit, so that's slowly getting its way worked in. I got the rear end done, the new link mounts and all that, which all that has to come back off, of course. But for tires, for now, I'm going to be using the version 1 Pitbull Rock Beasts. I'm pretty sure I already brought this up. Distinctly remember pointing out the black 8 holes, and these are just amazing tires, but I'm sure I'll switch it up. Parts still to come for this. Of course, it's got the skid plate too for underneath. Basically, I'm just waiting on servos, waiting on the dress-up kit so I can change the linkage around. I got to reclock the axles, seeing how they are sitting forward, and that allows for cockeyed steering, so that has to definitely be an issue addressed. But other than that, this is just a quick little progress update of where it sits. Got a lot of stuff coming into for the SCXs. I'm going to be doing chassis mounted servo kits, lift kits. I got a ton of stuff going on, but just wanted to touch base with you guys and show you what's been going on lately with the Wraith. So this is going to be one of the shortest videos I've ever shot. So with that being said, see you guys next time.